What's up, guys? Manny Pedal here. This is another rendition of a bike packing gear list setup. This is how I like to set my gear up for trips that I'm planning out. This is optimized for a 3 to 4 night trip. Pretty much have everything laid out here from left to right, going for a pretty much, I don't know how much it weighs, but I mean, it's a pretty good amount of gear going on here. But this is optimized for desert travel. And this is going to be riding over the Jemez Mountains in New Mexico desert. It's a super volcano over there. Pretty psyched to check this out, actually. So, I mean, just briefly gonna share what I have set up, because I know I made a few other videos. I like to do it like this, you know, in case anyone sees a need to go for a similar trip in the future or have something planned coming up. You can use this as a reference, perhaps, offering some value. On the left to the right, we'll start at the top to bottom. That's pretty much the two bags, the main bags I'm going to be having on the front and the rear of the bike. Down in the center, I have my frame bag over there on the Surly Ogre. These are all Revolut Design stuff, actually. I like their stuff. I used it on a previous trip, which I had put up here in the video. You guys can check that back out when I was riding. George and I actually went out and did a Colombia trip called En Route. You can check that out actually in some previous videos. I'll leave a link in the bottom in the description so you could maybe, you know, if you'd like to have some time to just check that out. But yeah, so pretty much, I mean, that tent on the left, that's a Hillyberg Octo. Been using that tent since it all began. I was putting that inside Ortlib panniers, and I had 4 of those, 2 in the front, 2 in the rear total. I used to pack it inside there. Solid tent, man. I mean, it's delivered for me. I use it all year round. It gets a little warm in the summertime, but I mean, hey, I tend to get cold in the tent, so some people have different type of temperatures and feels on that, you know, depending on their body. But outside of that, you know, that's a 30-degree sleeping bag right next to it on the right with the thermarest. I'm going with the Neo X Light with this particular one. Trying to go light. I was gonna break out the foam pad. Let's hope I keep everything nippy and structured properly inside there at camp. Make sure that it's all fully protected. Make sure you travel with some sort of like tent floor or some sort of tarp. You can break it down to 3/4. Always good to have some extra protection. On my side, you know, personally, I like to be comfortable. Moving up toward the right, that's the kitchen set. Pretty much 3 stove kit. Stove in there, bowl with a pan right there, spork, cup on the right. Lighting. I mean, I'm gonna bring the little puffy pillow there. You know, it's a little luxury, but hey, man. 5-star. Tubes up front. I got 2. Pump. Tools. GoPro mounts and unit mounts as well. Tire stuff. I got food. That was actually some stuff I didn't use it for my previous trip, so I just gonna use it now. Clothing, pretty light. It's like a t-shirt, polyester style, for it's loose, you know. Shorts. Got some warmer stuff in the evenings. Puff jacket. Riding with my trail shoes. I feel like I'm pretty comfortable with those. They do get pretty warm, but see how it goes. Flat pedal. Pant right there on the left, that's pretty lightweight. Rope. Small rain jacket right there. Gloves. Backpack. Water is probably one of the big things out there. So with this particular one, I'm going to be breaking out the 3-liter reservoir on my backpack. That's Escapist 18. It's pretty nice size. I like it. Dry bag. There's stuff, all the clothing and stuff in there. Bottle of vodka. I like to travel with those just to keep warm and snug over the head. I'm gonna wear a hat, helmet, and everything. Yeah, that's pretty much the breakdown. I mean, in terms of its weight, I don't know. It's gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna pack everything inside here. I'm gonna pack them inside right now after this video. But pretty much wanted to share this with you guys. See, you know, for you visual. It's always good to get a nice fish visual. Yeah, but yeah, pretty much this thing's ready to roll. Gonna have to pack this on the bike, make sure it's gonna be riding nice. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. It's actually pretty lightweight, I'd say, just by looking at it. I mean, the 30-degree bag, I was gonna go a little light. I got a 15 as well. It's much more packable, but I mean, that thing's pretty nice and warm. Might get a little snug out there. You know, I think we're past monsoon season, and we're also we're gonna be pushing high in the 90s, deep 80s and 90s. Night time's gonna get a little nip. But yeah, pretty much, I mean, this thing's ready to roll. In terms of water, I have 64-inch Canteen. It's pretty much, this is a half gallon of water I'm gonna carry underneath the down tube here, just because resources are pretty low. So I got the 3-liter over here. This 3-liter reservoir, I'm gonna roll with that on the back. And I'm gonna have 64 on the down tube. Canteen, 16. I got 2 extra cages here as well. So yeah, so that's pretty much the gear pack. Let's gonna put this on the bike and just see what it looks like, see how it feels. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, guys, so this is the bike fully packed up with all the bags I'm gonna be bringing on the trip. I got all my gear, pretty much my camping and sleeping clothing in the front handlebar bag with my tent as well. That's my whole entire sleep system inside that one front handlebar bag. Inside here, I have like a bunch of miscellaneous paraphernalia. I have like a little small rain jacket. I have, excuse me, I have like my water treatment and stuff like that inside there, along with a few like energy drinks, like packets. I didn't put the other side on. I'm going to, but I have like some gear I'm gonna be put on here. Like this is my GoPro mount right here. This is gonna house my GPS from my Garmin. I also have a spot here somewhere, or I'm probably gonna mount it here, right there with the XL. I'm gonna mount the the handlebar case for the quick lock. I'm sorry, the quad lock, the quad lock bike mount. I'm gonna be mounting right there on the front here. As for the rear end, that's all my sleeping, as well as like my sleeping bag I have in there. I have my clothing as well, like some clothing when I get out the ride gear. I also have a small tiny little pillow in there, and other stuff as well, food. I keep a lot of like small stuff inside here, like tools, sealant for the tire, air pumps down there. I got 2 tubes. I got one right here, but I'm gonna put another one in there. On the side, I got like front and head tail lights. I have an extra battery in there as well. My battery's actually really good at camp. I have extra cables. I have a derailleur cable and I have a brake cable inside there. Allen keys pretty much for the pedals. It takes a wrench. It's like a 17mm wrench for the pedals. I'm gonna carry that around. I also have Allen keys that pretty much control everything here that I need to take off and put inside the box to pack it up. Regular size bike box I'm gonna put inside of. So I'm gonna just unpack it and just do it now actually. But it rides nice. It's actually pretty good feel. Everything feels pretty sturdy on there. So I'm excited to see how it performs out there. But in terms of water, I have a 64-ounce clean Canteen on the bottom, strapped down with Volley straps at 24mm in length. In the front, I also have like a set of Volley straps just to kind of like hold it down a little, just like a little sturdy. Those are 20mm in terms of like the length or whatever. So 20 inches. 20 inches, my bad. 20 inches for the handlebar, and I have 24 inches on the cage at the bottom. Probably could have went 20 on the bottom too, but just want a little more. In terms of the fork in the front, I'm gonna put 2 more water bottle cages on there so I can house more water. They're gonna be 24-ounce bottles. This is a 16. I'm gonna increase it to a 24-ounce. And that's also gonna be 24 ounces on that side. I have 3 liters of water. And I also have a 64-ounce clean canteen. I'm gonna have a bottle here and a bottle here as well. And I have a backpack that's gonna have the reservoir in there, so I'm pretty good to go. Just thought I'd share this with you guys. Some stuff I still need to put on here. And yeah, the bike looks pretty good. No complaints. Let me know what you guys think. But other than that, man, I'm gonna see if I can get some really cool footage on this trip. I'm gonna obviously write some stories about it, of the trip, like a full trip report and everything on the website. Definitely film it as well, so I'll be making some cool content. In terms of the website, just check it out, manualpedal.com. Also, guys, check out my bike touring company as well. It's Bike Tours by Manual Pedal. I do tours in and around the city. So definitely, if you're in town with friends and family or visitors that are coming to New York City, definitely tell them to check the site out. I'll leave a link in the description. And we do 4 different tours. We'd love to also take you out on those tours, shoot videos and photos, and ride and have a good time, on the bike. Surly Ogre, extra large bikepacking setup. Ready to get on the road with this thing next week, so pretty pumped. I'll touch base with you guys. Leave your comments below, don't forget to subscribe and share the video. See you next time. Bye.